does it make you think about what you're accomplishing here, or maybe what you could accomplish with what's left of your Laker tenure?
You said that like I'm about to.
No, I mean,
Check your phone. With any other teams besides the Lakers about this deal?
No, and I'd like to give Rob Pelinka a lot of credit. You know, trades, you guys have been around here, trades don't happen at the smallest level without stuff getting out. And Rob and I were able to have, you know, really intense conversations over the course of, you know, 3 or 4 weeks that started out as a coffee that, you know, was more, hey, would you ever, I don't know, would I? Let me think of, you know, and then it built upon that. And, you know, we kept it between us. We had to keep it tight. J Kidd didn't know about it. But J Kidd and I are aligned, and we talk about archetypes, and we talk about the culture that we want to create. So I know the type of players that he likes without actually talking to him. Hey, would you like, you know, so I know that. And J Kidd coached them when they won a championship. So I think when you're aligned with your coach like that, I know the type of players that he likes. And so I felt good about it making sense to where we're trying to go.
For either of you.
It's a great question. And this, so I have not been able to reach every source that you would like to, as this is a breaking news story. So, Joe, I'm going to tell you something that was true a year ago, but I think it is pertinent now. And I remember I talked to I think to you about this on CBS Sports HQ last year at the trade deadline, and Lakers fans got very angry. But at the time, there was talk within the Lakers organization that LeBron James had grown a little frustrated with Anthony Davis. It wasn't that necessarily AD was going to be traded. We obviously didn't report that on CBS Sports. It was just, hey, this is something to keep an eye on. LeBron is frustrated with AD, and he doesn't think that it's working. And that's because LeBron has very, very high expectations. And you fast forward a year later, obviously that reporting, really that information from Laker sources was accurate. This was probably a slow boil, Joe, and it's always hard to know with LeBron James.
Man. So in today's video, we got to talk about the AD and Luka trade, guys. It's been going crazy right now in the internet world. CBS Sports came out, said a whole bunch of bull junk. LeBron James responded to it. So that's what they said about the AD trade, and LeBron James responded to it on his X account, calling them out. Kendrick Perkins of ESPN, he came out and supported LeBron James, even though him and LeBron James is not seeing eye to eye right now. Kendrick Perkins took his time to defend LeBron. Let's check out that clip right here.
Man, y'all stop with them dumbass narratives. I know me and Bron ain't seeing eye to eye, but man, stop playing. Bron ain't know a damn thing about this trade. Rich Paul probably ain't even know about this trade until it happened. Man, stop playing. Think about it. The Mavs call the Lakers and say, hey, y'all want Luka? They say, yeah, we want AD. AD is represented by Rich Paul. Bron is represented by Rich Paul. You think Rich Paul go approve that without hollering that? Man, that don't go down like that, man. Stop playing. Bron ain't know nothing about that, man. This popped up out of nowhere. Secondly, all y'all talking about, man, the Mavs tripping, they dropped the ball. No, they did. They was about to have to pay Luka damn near $400 million. If you the organization and the front people running the show with the Dallas Mavericks, you gonna pay him $400 million? You don't know that man gonna come in training camp in shape or not? No, man, y'all gotta think logically at some point, man. All these old false narratives and shit, man. Stop playing. I know one thing. The Dallas Mavericks won. I do know that. AD, Kyrie, and you keep Daniel Gafford, Washington, Lively. Hey, y'all better stop playing with J Kidd at the coach. Now, look, the Lakers won long term. Is Bron and Luka go be must-see TV? Hell yeah. Are they winning the title? No. Not unless the Lakers make another move, get a big in there, which they might be searching the market for. At the end of the day, Bron ain't know that shit, man. Rich Paul ain't know it either, man. Y'all stop playing with that shit, man. Them old false narratives. AD is his client, fools.
So that's what Perk had to say, right? And I also want to highlight this clip of Emmanuel Acho, because Acho was talking about how the Dallas Mavericks made a huge mistake getting rid of Luka Doncic. Let's check out this clip right here.
Wow, I'm at a loss for words. As a Dallas native, I can truly say this is one of the biggest mistakes in the history of the Mavericks franchise. You just traded a 25-year-old Luka Doncic in his prime, a 5-time first-team All-NBA player in 6 years, mind you. You just traded a player that is one of the greatest catalysts for winning of the generation. He carried the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals last year. He brought the Mavericks back out from the depths of the pits of the grave after the absence of Dirk Nowitzki, took the Mavericks to a conference finals 2 years ago. He led the league in scoring last year at 33.9 points a game, and he's 25 years of age. And the reasoning is he doesn't play enough defense. I get it. Then find a 3-and-D player. Find some defensive specialists, but you do not trade under any circumstance a box office talent like Luka Doncic. Yeah, it's malpractice. You don't trade under any circumstance a 25-year-old player who can lead the league in scoring, who hasn't even entered his prime, who just led you to the NBA Finals. You do not trade that individual. I can't make sense of this. Wow.
This deal materialized in the shadows. This came out of nowhere. This is maybe the most stunning trade, definitely that I've been a part of in recent NBA history, as far as it was never clearly out there. And you saw two teams in Rob Pelinka with the Lakers, Dallas Mavericks, Nico Harrison there doing this deal. And I'm told Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, the players, coaches, a lot of people on both sides with the Mavericks and Lakers had no idea. I can assuredly tell you it's a fact. LeBron James had no idea this was coming. Anthony Davis had no idea this was coming. I'm told Luka Doncic is still stunned about this trade. But when you look at the totality of what just occurred, Luka Doncic is a 25-year-old, like you said, mega star, perennial all-NBA player. He's someone that you think of as untouchable, as a guy that's never going to be traded. I'm told that the Mavericks actually approached the Lakers and offered Luka Doncic a few days ago in a trade. Very recently, the Mavericks went out. They knew exactly who they wanted. They wanted Anthony Davis. That's the player that if they were ever going to trade Luka Doncic, if this was even a thought that was going to cross their mind, it was for AD. And so the Mavericks called the Lakers, offered Luka Doncic, and that's when the Lakers had to huddle internally. They've never offered Anthony Davis ever in a trade. But if you're going to get offered Luka Doncic, that's when Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, and that organization, they had to meet. And it's Luka Doncic at the end of the day. And they went out, and he's a 25-year-old player. For the next decade, you can look at him as the face of your franchise. And on the other side, with the Mavericks, you have someone who's 31. He's in the prime of his career. He wants to win a championship now, Anthony Davis does. And you pair him with Kyrie Irving, who he's friends with and close with. Jason Kidd coached him on the 2020 championship Lakers. Jared Dudley, there's other members of that coaching staff that he's very close with. And Nico Harrison, he has a relationship with through Nike. So you take the curtains back, and it makes a lot of sense in many ways. But this coming right now, it's the most stunning trade that I've definitely been a part of.